Hello students, how are you? I am Krishna Nayak, your chemistry teacher, and today we are going to solve in text question 2.1 to 2.7. Right? Let's start with the question number 2.1. Calculate the mass percentage of benzene having molecular formula C6H6 and carbon tetrachloride having molecular formula CCl4. If 22 gram of benzene is dissolved in 122 gram of carbon tetrachloride, right? Here we have to find out the mass percentage, right? Mass percentage, right? For what? When we dissolve 22 gram of benzene in 122 gram of carbon tetrachloride, means mass of solute is equal to 22 gram and mass of solvent equal to 122 gram, right? Now here the mass of solution will be mass of solute plus mass of solvent, right? So 22 plus 122 equal to 144 gram, right? Now the percentage of benzene is equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solution multiplied by 100, right? So replace the value of mass of solute, which is 22, and mass of solution, which is 144, multiply by 100. So you will get the percentage of benzene, mass percent of the benzene will 15.28%, right? Now here the mass percentage of CCl4 will be टोटल कितना होगा परसेंटेज, तो 100, उसमें से इतना बेंजीन का है तो बाकी का किसका हो जाएगा CCl4. सो मास परसेंटेज ऑफ CCl4 इक्वल टू 100 माइनस मास परसेंटेज ऑफ बेंजीन. सो यू विल गेट 100 माइनस 15.28. So the mass percentage for the CCl4 is 84.72%. Okay. Now see the index 2.2. Calculate the mole fraction of benzene in solution containing 30% by mass in carbon tetrachloride. Right? Here we have to find out the mole fraction, right, of the benzene which having 30% by mass in the carbon tetrachloride. First of all, we write the meaning of that 30% solution of benzene, right? After that, we solve our numerical, right? The first 30% W by W benzene means, solution means 30 gram of benzene present in 100 gram of solution, right? So we can say that the mass of benzene will be 30 gram and mass of solution will be 100 gram, right? Now, mass of solvent, which is the carbon tetrachloride, will be 100 minus 30. So it is 70 gram, right? Now we have to find out the mole fraction. For the mole fraction, we need the moles of benzene and moles of carbon tetrachloride, and for that we also need the molecular mass of that benzene and carbon tetrachloride. So first of all, we find out the molar mass of benzene having formula C6H6 equal to 6 carbon mass plus 6 hydrogen mass. 1 carbon having mass 12, so multiply by 6 plus 1 hydrogen having mass 1, multiply by 6. So you will get 78 molar mass of that benzene, right? Now the molar mass of CCl4 will be mass of carbon plus mass of 4 chlorine, right? So mass of 1 carbon is 12 plus mass of 1 chlorine is 35.5. So multiply by this 4, you will get 154 gram per mole, which is the molar mass of carbon tetrachloride. Now the mole of benzene will be mass by molar mass. Mass is given 30, right, which we derive from this statement, 30% W by W. Right, solution. So mass of benzene is 30 and divided by its molar mass. So you will get the moles for the benzene, which is 0.385 mole. Right. Similarly, the mole for the carbon tetrachloride equal to mass of that carbon tetrachloride divided by molar mass of carbon tetrachloride. Mass is 70 and molar mass is 154. So you will get the moles of the carbon tetrachloride is 0.455 mole. Okay. Now the mole fraction of benzene equal to moles of benzene divided by mole of benzene plus mole of carbon tetrachloride. So replace that value of mole of benzene and carbon tetrachloride, and you will get the mole fraction for the benzene will be 0.458. Right? Here we also have to find out the mole fraction for the carbon tetrachloride, which is equal to 1 minus mole fraction of C6H6. राइट, क्योंकि मोल फ्रैक्शन की वैल्यू कितनी होती है, अगर हमारे पास सिर्फ दो ही चीज है, सॉल्यूट एंड सॉल्वेंट, देन ऑलवेज द मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्यूट प्लस मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्वेंट विल बी 1. राइट, कि जो सॉल्यूट और सॉल्वेंट होते हैं उसके मोल फ्रैक्शन का एडिशन ऑलवेज 1 होता है. हमने बेंजीन के लिए मोल फ्रैक्शन फाइंड आउट कर लिया, तो वी कैन इजीली फाइंड आउट बाय द माइनस दैट वैल्यू ऑफ मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ बेंजीन फ्रॉम द 1. राइट, और उसी को आप ऐसे भी फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं, मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ CCl4 इज इक्वल टू मोल्स ऑफ CCl4 डिवाइडेड बाय मोल्स ऑफ CCl4 प्लस मोल्स ऑफ C6H6. जिसका मोल फ्रैक्शन फाइंड आउट करना हो उसके मोल्स ऊपर आएंगे और टोटल मोल नीचे आएंगे. राइट, तो दोनों में से कोई भी फॉर्मूला यूज करके आप मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ CCl4 फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो, वो आएगा 0.542. नाउ द इंटेक्स क्वेश्चन नंबर 2.3. कैलकुलेट द मोलारिटी ऑफ ईच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग सॉल्यूशन. हमारे पास यहाँ पे जो दो सॉल्यूशन दिए गए हैं उसके लिए है वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द मोलारिटी. 30 ग्राम ऑफ कोबाल्ट नाइट्रेट इंटू 6H2O इन 4.3 लीटर ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन. राइट, हमें पहला दिया गया है कि 30 ग्राम अगर कोबाल्ट नाइट्रेट को हम 4.3 से हम 4.3 लीटर सॉल्यूशन फॉर्म करें तो उसकी मोलारिटी क्या होगी. और सेकंड जो क्वेश्चन है इन विच 30 ml ऑफ 0.5 मोलर H2SO4 डाइल्यूट टू 500 ml. सही है कि अगर हम 30 ml इतने मोलर H2SO4 के सॉल्यूशन को 500 ml तक डाइल्यूट करें तो उसकी मोलारिटी क्या हो जाएगी, वो हमें फाइंड आउट करना है. ओके, तो फॉर द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन द गिवन थिंग इज mass of solute which is 30 gram, volume of solution which is 4.3 liter. Right, here we have the formula for the solute, so we can easily find out the molar mass of that solution. Right, molar mass of that solute will be mass of cobalt plus mass of 2 nitrogen plus यहाँ पे 3 to the 6 ऑक्सीजन नाइट्रेट के और 6 ऑक्सीजन किसके वाटर मॉलिक्यूल में से, तो टोटल 12 ऑक्सीजन प्लस 6 to the 12 हाइड्रोजन. Mass of cobalt is 58.7, mass of 1 nitrogen is 14 multiplied by 2, mass of 1 oxygen is 16 multiplied by 12 plus mass of 1 hydrogen is 1 multiplied by 12. So you will get the molar mass of that solute will be 290.7 gram per mole. Right, now we have to find out the molarity for the solution. So molarity equal to mass of solute divided by molar mass of solute into volume of solution. Here the volume of solution is given in liters, so we don't have to multiply by 1000. So we will get the mass of solute is 30. Mass of molar mass of that solute is 290.7 and volume of solution is 4.3. Replace all the values, so you will get the molarity for first solution will be 0.024 molar. Right, now in the second question, the 30 ml of 0.5 molar solution given and we have to dilute that solution to 500 ml. So we can say that here the M1, right, molarity for the first solution is 0.5 ml. Volume for that solution is 30 ml. Volume for the second solution is 500 ml. And we have to calculate the molarity for that second solution. So the formula will be M1V1 equal to M2V2, right? In this formula subtract the M2 and rearrange the formula, so you will get M2 is equal to 0.03 molar. Right, तो हमने दोनों सॉल्यूशन के लिए मोलारिटी फाइंड आउट कर ली. Now the next index question is 2.4. calculate the mass of urea, right? We have to calculate the mass of urea. Urea having formula NH2CONH2 required in making 2.5 kilogram of 0.25 molar aqueous solution, right? कि हमें क्या करना है, मास ऑफ यूरिया फाइंड आउट करना है. किसके लिए? जब हम 2.5 किलोग्राम सॉल्यूशन फॉर्म करें, ओके, ऑफ 0.25 मोलर. तो here we have to find out the mass of solute, right? And the given is mass of solution, which is 2.5 kilogram. Molality is also given, right, which is 0.25 molar. And we can calculate the molar mass of solute, right, because the solute having a molecular formula NH2CONH2. So molar mass will be 2 mass of nitrogen plus mass of carbon plus mass of oxygen plus 4 mass of hydrogen. Replace all the atomic mass of carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and hydrogen. So you will get molar mass for the urea will be 60 gram per mole, right? Now here we having a 0.25 molar solution. It means that 0.25 molar solution means 0.25 mole urea present in 1000 ग्राम ऑफ द सॉल्वेंट के. इतने सॉल्वेंट में हमारा इतना यूरिया प्रेजेंट है, राइट? नाउ द मोल्स इक्वल टू मास बाय मोलर मास, राइट? सो mole is given 0.25, right? Here we have to find out the mass, and molar mass is 60. So we can calculate the mass of a solute which is 15 gram, right? Now अगर यहाँ पे mass of solute 15 gram, mass of solvent है 1000 gram, right? Then mass of solution will be 1000 plus 15. So it will be a 1015 gram, right? 1015 gram. And we can write this in the 1.015 किलोग्राम, क्योंकि ग्राम को किलोग्राम में कन्वर्ट करना है. सो वी हैव टू डिवाइड इट बाई 1000, राइट? ये क्यों किया? तो जो हमें सॉल्यूशन का मास गिवन है वो किस में है? किलोग्राम में गिवन है, राइट? नाउ वी कैन सी दैट इन 1.015 किलोग्राम ऑफ सॉल्यूशन इट कंटेन्स 15 ग्राम ऑफ solute. So here it contains 15 gram of solute. Then the given mass of solution, which is 2.5 kilogram solution, contain how much solute, right? So cross multiply this, 15 into 2.5 divided by 1.015. So you will get 36.94, which is nearly about the 37 gram of urea, right? So if we want to prepare 2.5 kilogram 0.25 molar aqueous solution, then the required mass of urea is 37 gram. Okay, now the next in-text question 2.5 is calculate first molality. We have to find out the molality. Second, molarity, and third one is the mole fraction of Ki if the density of 20% W by W aqueous Ki is 1.202 gram per ml, right? Here we have to find out three things. The first one is molality, second one is molarity, and third one is mole fraction, right, of the Ki. And the given data is we having a density which is 1.202 gram per ml and also having a 20% weight by weight solution of that Ki, right? तो जो फाइंड आउट करना है, जो गिवन है वो यहाँ पे लिख लिया. नाउ द 20% W by W solution of Ki means 20 gram of Ki present in 100 gram of solution, right? क्योंकि percentage mass by mass है, so we can say that 20 gram of the Ki present in the 100 gram of solution. Now so mass of the solute is 20 gram. Mass of solution is 100 gram. So mass of solvent equal to mass of solute minus solution minus mass of solute, right? So 100 minus 20, so mass of solvent will be 80 gram, right? Now here we having a solute Ki. So molecular mass of Ki will be mass of potassium plus mass of iodine. Mass of potassium is 39 plus mass of iodine is 127. So the mass of molar mass of that potassium iodide is 166 gram per mole. Right. Now first we have to find out the molality. Right. Molality is equal to mass of solute divided by molar mass of solute multiplied by mass of solvent multiplied by 1000, because we are taking that mass of solvent in gram. Here the mass of solute is 20, molar mass of solute is 166, and the mass of solvent is 80 gram. Replace all terms, right? You will get 1.5 molar solution, right? Means molality is 1.5 molar, right? Similarly, the molarity equal to mass of solute divided by molar mass of solute multiplied by volume of solution. It will be in ml, so we have to multiply by 1000, right? Now we needed the volume of solution. For that, density is given, so we can use the formula of density, from which density is equal to mass by volume. So we can subtract the volume. So our formula will be volume equal to mass by density. The mass of solution is 100 and density for that solution is 1.202. So you will get volume of solution will be 83.2 ml. So replace that value, and if you simplify that all terms, you will get molarity is equal to 1.44 molar, right? Now third thing, we have to also find out the mole fraction of the Ki. For that, the moles of Ki and the moles of water we will require. So first find out the moles of Ki equal to mass of Ki divided by molar mass of Ki. Ki is solute, so mass of Ki will be 20 and molar mass of that Ki is 166. So you will get mole of Ki equal to 0.12. Now mass of water equal to mass of moles of water equal to mass of water divided by molar mass of water, right? Now here the mass of water is our solvent, so mass of water or mass of solvent is 80 divided by 18, its molar mass. So you will get the moles of the water equal to 4.44. Replace the value of mole of Ki and moles of water. So if you simplify, you will get the mole fraction of Ki is 0.0263. Right? Do you understand? Now the next question in text 2.6. H2 is a toxic gas with a rotten egg like smell. It is used for quantitative analysis. If the solubility of H2S in water at STP is 0.195 molar, calculate the Henry law constant, right? Here at STP means we can say that the pressure of that gas is 0.987 bar, right? We have to find out the Henry law constant, means we have to find out the KH value, and also given is the molality of that solution is 0.195 molar, right? Here we if we use the Henry formula, right, then the formula is pressure equal to Henry law constant into mole fraction of that gas, right? For we have to find out KH, right? But we don't know the value of mole fraction of H2S. So first of all, we have to find out the value of that mole fraction of H2S. For that, we will need the moles of the solute and moles of the solvent, right? We having a 0.195 molar solution. From that we can say that 0.195 mole solute means H2S present in the 100 gram of solvent, right? 1000 gram of solvent, and solvent is our water, right? So we will get the moles of solute direct, right? Moles of H2S equal to 0.195 mole, right? From this statement we can write that. And we also get the mass of solvent, right? Mass of solvent, which is our water is our solvent. So mass of water is 1000 gram. Now mole of water is equal to mass of that water divided by molar mass of water. So we have to divide the 1000 by 18, so we will get moles of H2O equal to 55.55 mole of water. Now mole fraction of H2S equal to moles of H2S divided by mole of H2S plus mole of water. Replace the value of mole of H2S and mole of water, so you will get mole fraction of the H2S equal to 0.0035. Right? Now again write the Henry law formula, which is pressure of gas equal to Henry constant into mole fraction. Right, here we have to find out the Henry constant, so subtract that and rearrange the formula. You will get KH is equal to pressure by mole fraction. Pressure of that H2S at STP is 0.987 and the mole fraction of H2S we already calculated, which is 0.0035. If you replace and simplify, you will get the Henry law constant KH having value 282 bar. Right, do you get it? Now the next in-text question, in-text 2.7. Henry's law constant for CO2 in water is 1.67 into 10 to the power 8 Pascal at 298 Kelvin. Calculate the quantity of CO2 in 500 ml of soda water when packed under 2.5 atm CO2 pressure at 298 Kelvin. Right, हमें यहाँ पे क्या दिया गया है, तो we having a Henry law constant means KH value is given, which is 1.67 into 10 to the power 8 Pascal. Right, also we have given that the volume of solution, which is 500 ml, and the pressure which we are applying is 2.5 atm. Right, and we have to find out the quantity of that CO2 which we are dissolving. Right, means we can say that we have to find out the mass of that CO2. Right, so first write the given data. Volume of water which is 500 ml. The value of KH is 1.67 into 10 to the power 8 Pascal. Pressure of carbon dioxide is given 2.5 atm. Right, here you can say that the unit of KH is in Pascal and pressure of carbon dioxide is given in atm. So we have to first of all do that unit same. Right, for that we have to convert that atm into Pascal, and for that we have to multiply by 1.013 into 10 to the power 5. Right, so that atm will be converted into Pascal. Right, now and we have to find out the mass of CO2. Right, according to the Henry law, pressure of carbon dioxide equal to KH into mole fraction of carbon dioxide. Right, mole fraction of carbon dioxide equal to pressure divided by KH. Replace the value of pressure and KH in the Pascal. Right, so you will get a mole fraction of carbon dioxide is 1.517 into 10 to the power minus 3. Right, now the mole fraction of CO2 equal to moles of CO2 divided by total mole. Right, here the mole of CO2 is very less than that of the moles of H2O, so we can neglect that moles of CO2 in this term. Right, so mole fraction of CO2 equal to moles of CO2 divided by moles of water. Right, now we needed the mole of CO2, so take this H2O in the multiplication of that X mole fraction of CO2 and replace the value of that two terms. Right, here the moles of H2O will be mass of H2O divided by molar mass. Right, here in the question the given is the volume of water is 500 ml. Right, and the molar mass is 18. Right, here the volume is given 500 ml, and we know that the density for the water is 1 gram per ml. Right, so also the mass for the water is 500 grams, so we can replace that 500 direct as a gram. Right, so we will get the mole of H2O is 27.78 mole. Right, now replace the value of mole fraction of CO2 and mole of H2O, so you will get moles of CO2 equal to 42.14 into 10 to the power minus 3 minus 3 mole. Now mole of CO2 is equal to mass of CO2 divided by molar mass of CO2. We needed a mass of CO2, so subject that and rearrange the formula, right? We know the moles of CO2 we already calculated, and mass of molecular mass of CO2 is 44 gram per mole, right? So we will get mass of CO2 equal to 1.854 ग्राम, राइट? कि इतना हमें CO2 डिसोल्व करना होगा. ओके, डू यू गेट इट? यहाँ पे हमारे जो इंटेक्स क्वेश्चन है 2.1 से 2.7 तक वो कंप्लीट हुई. इफ I hope you understand all the question. If there is any query, you can ask me. Thank you.